let us come to new topic, that is measurement of mass. So why did we discuss the orders? Because this is most important time, this chapter in your physics books, only to learn about orders of magnitude, how to write a number, how to write powers and units. That's why we are learning about these things so much. So mass is a basic property of matter, and one important thing, it does not depend on the temperature, pressure, location of the object in space. So some of you might be confused that mass of a person on moon is less than mass of a person on earth. No, it is weight. It is weight that is reduced, because weight of a person is a force. Let us write weight by W. So W is equal to mg. But mass will remain whether there is a gravity or not. On moon, gravity is reduced, and because of that mass seems to be reduced. No, sorry, weight seems to be reduced, but mass is not reduced. Mass on earth, mass on moon will remain same even on space. What is changed? That is change is weight. So SI unit is kilogram. Now there we have already learned there is a Bureau of Weights and Measures. They have supplied prototypes. What is prototype? Prototypes are copies. They have one standard mass which they say this is 1 kilogram. They have supplied its copies to different laboratories in the world, and one copy is available at National Physical Laboratory in Delhi in India. So we have one copy of that one mass. With the help of that mass, we check other masses, we make other copies with that, and we measure what is the 1 kilogram mass, accurate 1 kilo mass. Now but problem with that, when we deal with very small items like atoms and molecules, very small entities, this unit is very big, so it is inconvenient. So what we use? We use a new unit that is called unified atomic mass. So we use this unified atomic mass. So what is unified atomic mass? Unified atomic mass is written as 1U. 1U is equal to 1 by 12th of mass of an atom of carbon 12. So carbon exists in two states, carbon 12 and carbon 14. So we don't take carbon 14, we take carbon 12. So what is the mass of carbon 12? Okay, so mass of carbon 12. We divide that mass by 12, and that unit is called 1U. That unit is called 1U. So here it is written the mass of an atom of carbon 12 isotope, because other one is carbon 14. So 6C12, including the mass of electron. So we are also including the mass of electron. When we divide this by 12, we get 1U, and when we divide this 1U, we get 1.66 into 10 to power minus 27 kilogram. So what we have to remember? We have to remember just this, 1U is equal to 1.66 into 10 to power minus 27 kg. Okay. How did we get this? We measured one atom of carbon 12 and divide that mass by 12. So we get this 1. Now this is for very small masses. Mass of commonly object can be determined with normal weighing balance that we use in grocery shop. But what happens when we used to say that this is the mass of earth or moon? So that can be measured with Newton's law of gravitation, that we will learn later. But with the help of Newton's law of gravitation, we used to determine the mass of very large bodies. Now we have said that we use this unit to measure the mass of very small entities, but problem is that can we measure one carbon atom? How can we measure? So that is another problem. Very large masses can be measured with the Newton's law of gravitation, that we will learn later. So we use a machine called mass spectrometer. So with the help of that we get mass spectrograph. So what happens, the radius of trajectory, suppose this mass is moving in electrical and magnetic field. So this radius, suppose this is the radius, so this is round radius, so that radius is affected by mass of the particle. If the mass is different, the trajectory or the radius will be different. So just by measuring this radius, suppose this is the point, just by measuring these two radius we can tell what is the mass of particle. So this radius technology is used, or mass spectrograph is used to determine the mass of very small objects. Again, similar to length, the masses of objects we come across in the universe has a very wide range. So these vary from 10 to power minus 30 kilogram to 10 to power 55 kilogram. So very small masses like mass of an electron, and very large mass is again mass of the universe, known universe, because still there is some part that we don't know. So now let us see what is the range of masses. So in this table we can see the range of different type of masses. So electron, this is the 10 to power minus 30 kilogram. So if you remember, so electron was 9.1 into 10 to power minus 31 kilogram. So but here it is 10 to power minus 30. Why? Because this number is more than 3.16. That's why instead of writing 10 to power minus 31, we have written 10 to power minus 30 kilogram. Mass of proton, in case of proton you know that is 1.66 into 10 to power minus 27. So this is definitely less than 3.16. So we used same order, 10 to power minus 27. Uranium atom, 10 to power minus 25 kilogram. Red blood cell, 10 to the power minus 13 kilogram. So even a very heavy atom, uranium, is very light in comparison to this red blood cell. So red blood cell is 10 to power 12 times heavier than uranium atom. Uranium is a very heavy atom. It is not a light atom. So if you see, even uranium atom is very light in comparison to red blood cell. Now let us see one dust particle. Dust particle is 10 to power minus 9 kilogram. So it is also 10,000 times heavier than a red blood cell. So now you can imagine how small atoms are. Raindrop is typically 10 to the power minus 6 kilogram. Mosquito is 10 to the power minus 5 kilogram. So thinking these things in kilogram is difficult because these in power. So 10 to power 5 is, that means 10 to power minus 3 is 1 gram, that means it is around 0.01 gram. Okay, this is 0.001 gram. Now, or we can say this is around 10 milligram. So this is around 10 milligram and this is around 1 milligram mg. So one raindrop is around 1 mg, one mosquito is around 10 milligram. One grape is around 1 gram, 10 to the power minus 3, around 1-2 gram. Human is 10 to the power 2. Why they have written 10 to the power 2? Because average weight of human is around 60 kg and this is 6 into 10 to the power 1. So 6 is definitely more than 3.16, so we get 10 to the power 2. Now automobile, that means your vehicles are typically in 10 to the power 3 kilogram. A Boeing 747 aeroplane is 10 to the power 8 kilogram. So this is becoming very heavier. Moon 10 to power 23. See how high this jump. This jump is very large, 10 to power 15 powers. 10 to power 15. So moon is 10 to power 23. Earth is 10 to power 25. So exact weight of Earth, exact mass of Earth is 6 into 10 to power 24 kg. So again this 6 is more than 3.16, so we have written here 10 to power 25. Sun is 10 to power 30. Milky Way galaxy 10 to power 41. So here if you see these numbers, so Milky Way is around 10 to power 11 times heavier than our sun. So we can safely say that there are about 10 to the power 11 sun-like stars. That's why it is so heavy. Sun is 10 to power 30 kg. Milky Way, that means our galaxy, is 10 to power 41 kg. That means there are about 10 to power 11, that means around 100 billion stars like sun. Total observable universe is 10 to the power 55 kg. So again a jump of 10 to power 14. So in the universe there are billions of billions galaxy like our Milky Way.